Hello everybody. This series will be called Blind 101. And this first video I will be walking y'all through how I as a blind person use the screen reader talkback. And I will go through the different speech synthesizers that I have as well. Of course I can slow the speech rates down and all that stuff. That way y'all can tell what I'm doing. But just for general reference, blind people, we tend to, some of us at least, tend to have our speech rates for screen readers pretty fast. So, I'm going to walk y'all through how to turn on talkback, what it does, and how I navigate using the different gestures and stuff. Okay. So, to turn on talkback, you are going, and I'm just unlocking my screen. Talkback is not on at this very second. Now, for some phones, you can do a triple tap on the home button. But for this purpose, I'm going to show you another way to turn on talkback. Okay, so you're going to have the phone in your hand, and my power button on my LG phone is on the back. Okay, so I'm going to press and hold the power button until it vibrates. Oops, sorry. Okay, so press and hold the power button until it vibrates, and then you're going to put 2 fingers down on the screen.
Hold down 2 fingers until the beep sounds to turn on talkback. Talkback is now turned on. Talkback on.
Okay.
Screen in. Call back forward.
And what it said is hold down, hold down 2 fingers until basically you got to hold it down, and then when it says talkback is on, the sound will play to let you know that talkback is on. And you'll also get audible feedback as well. Okay, so for this purpose I'm going to slow talkback down, well, slow eloquence down.
Global context menu. Read from top. Languages.
Okay.
Set talkback settings. Text to speech settings.
And I'm going to text to speech settings.
Text to speech settings. Text to speech output. Navigate up button.
Alright, and I'm going to go to eloquence TTS.
Totalizer TTS. ETI eloquence TTS.
Oh, ETI eloquence TTS, sorry.
Launch engine settings button.
Or, you know, for this tutorial, I may actually just do Google. Okay,
ETI
let's do
eloquence
Google.
TTS. Google text to speech engine. Google text to speech engine.
Google text to speech engine. Launch engine settings.
Okay, now, her I can slow down.
Pitch change normal. Speech rate very fast. Speech rate very
Which,
slow.
I will say for LG, their restrictions for Google text to speech is crazy, but, you know, I gotta pretty much deal with, you know, what I can. That's why I use other speech synthesizers like Vocalizer and Eloquence, because they actually, you can speed this the speech rate up a lot quicker.
Checked very fast. Fast. Normal. Checked.
Let's do normal.
Very fast. Very
where's the
fast.
OK button? Come on.
Very fast. Cancel button. OK button. Text to speech output. Speech rate normal.
Okay. So I'm going to
Overview button.
hit the overview button,
Clear all.
and I'm
All
going
recent
to,
applications dismissed. Home and app drawer.
and to shut it up, what I do is I put my hand over the proximity sensor at the top of the phone. Alright, now, in talkback, you can customize the gestures and all that, the keyboard shortcuts and everything like that. So, I'm going to do the different gestures like I have them on my phone. Alright, so to get into the global context menu, I'm going to do a down right swipe.
Global context menu.
Okay.
Read from top.
So, I have it where it will focus the first item automatically. Alright, now if I flick right, it will cycle through all the different options. Flicking left cycles backwards. Double tap, you basically click on the item. So we have read from top,
Read from next item.
read from next item,
Repeat last utterance. Spell last utterance. Copy last utterance to clipboard.
basically what that means is you can copy whatever you like, say if you need to copy a name or something, you can highlight that name and then go to global context menu and copy it to the clipboard and then paste it.
Facebook, Bryant.
And that will be my Facebook notification.
Pause feedback.
Okay, that will suspend talkback.
Talkback settings.
Alright, so here's where we need to go, is talkback settings.
Home and app drawer. Talkback settings. Version 7.2.0.220.
And I'm shutting up Google because Google tends to ramble.
Speech. Speech volume. Match media volume.
Now, I will say this. This is another thing that I personally don't like about talkback with LG is, say for example, you have your headphones in and you're playing music. You can't hardly hear your screen reader over the music. So that is another thing I do not like about LG at all when it comes to TalkBack and Google Text-to-Speech, or any speech synthesizer for that matter. So basically when I listen to music, I have to listen to it with the audio duct where I can hear, you know, the screen reader, and then even sometimes that doesn't work. But there are workarounds.
Text-to-speech settings.
Okay, that will take you into your text-to-speech settings where you can select your speech synthesizer and change the pitch and all that stuff.
Verbosity.
Okay, verbosity.
Verbosity. Navigate up button. Choose a preset custom.
Alright, I have it set to custom where I can customize all this stuff.
Verbosity keyboard echo. Never speak typed keys.
Now, I can set it.
Alert keyboard echo. Always only for on-screen keyboard. Verbosity. Keyboard echo.
Oh,
Keyboard
let's
echo.
change it to...
All keyboard.
Ooh.
Always.
Okay.
Verbosity. Keyboard echo. Always speak typed keys.
And basically what that does is when you lift your finger off of a key, it'll tell you what key is being entered, or, you know, on the keyboard.
Speak usage hints. Usage hints are not spoken when moving accessibility focus off switch.
And I have that off because I don't need the usage hints. Basically, it'll tell you what you can do. Like,
On.
I'm just going to turn it on.
Speak usage hints. Usage hints are spoken during navigation after a brief delay. On switch. Double tap to activate.
Okay. Let's see.
Speak list and grid information. List and grid information is not spoken. Off switch. Speak the number of list items on the screen. Speak only when scrolling with gesture. On. Speak keyboard echo. Speak usage hints. Off. Speak element type. Element type is spoken for focused items. On switch.
And it's basically like whatever item you're focused on.
Off.
Huh, I wonder what it would do.
Speak the number of. Speak phonetic letters. Use pitch changes. Don't change voice pitch when speaking. Off.
And I have that turned off because the voice pitch can get a little annoying at times.
Speak when screen is off. No
And I
speech
have
occur-
that turned off as well because I don't like for TalkBack to speak when I have the screen locked, especially at night when I'm asleep. Now, of course, with the iPhone, you can't. Well, the only way that I figured out with the iPhone to do that is to mute the sounds. That way she doesn't, that way Siri doesn't keep telling me how many notifications I have.
Miscellaneous. Element description order. Speak element IDs. Element IDs are spoken for in labeled buttons. On.
Okay, I have that turned on.
Overview.
Whoop.
Back.
Okay, why did I do that?
Verbosity.
All right.
Speak element.
Now, to go back, we are going to do an upright swipe.
Talkback settings. Verbosity.
And see what it does is it remembers where you were at on the page. That way you can just start right from where you left off.
Use proximity sensor. Proximity sensor silences speech. On. Shake to start continuous reading. Disabled.
Now, I don't have that because I just don't really, I have it turned off. I just don't use it. So that's why I leave it turned off.
Other feedback. Vibration feedback. On. Sound feedback. On.
Now, vibration and sound feedback. Vibration is for more tactile, like where you can feel the phone vibrating as you're doing different things. Sound feedback, of course, is for the audio feedback. Now, I could turn both of these off if I wanted to. If I only want the sound feedback, or if I only want the tactile feedback.
Sound feedback volume. Match media volume. Audio ducking. Decrease other audio volume while speaking. On.
Okay, that's self-explanatory. And I will show y'all what I mean by that. I will do a quick demonstration of my Japanese pop music thing. That way y'all can get an idea of how the audio ducking works with music.
Navigation. Automatically scroll lists. On. Single tap activation. Experimental. Tap on currently focused item to activate. Off. Show context menu is list. On.
Now that helps because if you didn't have the context menu as lists,
Off.
okay? Let's say, for example, I turned it off. All right, now I'm going to do a down left swipe, which is going to take me into the local context menu. All right.
Touch the screen and explore in a circle to find an default. Characters. Words. Lines. Paragraphs. Characters. Cancel. On.
Huh. I want to try something.
On. Show context menu is list. Off. Touch the screen and explore in a circle to find an item, then lift to activate. Read from next item. Repeat last utterance. Text to speech. Repeat last utterance. Spell last utterance. Brighten screen. Spell last utterance. Repeat last utterance. Spell last utterance. Repeat last text to speech settings. Spell last utterance. Text to speech. Repeat last utterance. Spell last cancel. Read from top. Read from next item. Read from next item. Repeat last utterance. Read from next item. Repeat last utterance. Spell text to speech. Spell last utterance. Text to speech settings. Capital. Explore by touch. On. Keep gestures. Show single tap activation. Show context menu is list. Off. On.
It's just easier for me to use it as a list. But you do have that option to do the circle or use it as a list. But I tend to use it as a list because it's easier.
Gestures.
Okay, now the gestures. This is where you can customize
Gestures.
it. Big time.
Navigate up.
You can set any of these gestures as whatever you want. But I'm going to show y'all how I have them set. And some people may have their set my way, or they may have it set as, something totally different, or, what have you. Okay, so some of these I have set as the default.
Swipe up previous navigation setting. Swipe down next navigation setting.
Basically, that'll take you through
Characters. Words. paragraphs, headings, links, controls, default.
And then if you swipe up, it will cycle back through.
Swipe up previous navigate. Swipe down next navigation setting. Swipe left previous item. Swipe right next item.
Which is basically what I explained to you in the beginning.
Swipe up then down. Focus first item on screen.
Okay. So if I do
Navigate up.
navigate up, and then if I do down then up, oop, come on.
Swipe up previous Swipe left then right. Scroll back.
Really?
Default. Controls. Default.
Sometimes this,
Default. Characters. Swipe up then down. Focus first item on screen.
sometimes that is a lot harder for me to do.
Navigate up.
Come on.
Swipe down then up. Focus last item on screen.
Down then up is hard for me to do. For whatever reason, I can't get the down up gesture to work great. But,
Swipe left then right. Scroll back.
okay, left right is easy.
Swipe right then left. Scroll for. Swipe up then right back button.
Okay.
Swipe up then right back. Swipe up then down. Focus first. Swipe left then. Swipe right then left. Scroll forward. Swipe up then right back button.
Okay, upright is back.
Swipe up then left. Home button.
Up left is home button. So basically if I done up left,
Home and app drawer.
that will
Facebook
take
bot-
me to the to my home button. Oh, my home page, sorry.
Messages.
Well, my home screen.
Overview. Android accessibility. Gestures. Swipe up then left. Home. Swipe down then right. Open global context
Down
menu.
right and down left are the local and global context menus. Down right is global, down left is local.
Swipe down then. Swipe right then down. Open notifications.
Right down is to open your notification shade.
Swipe right then up. Unassigned.
Right up is not assigned, although you can assign it. You can assign
Swipe right
it.
then up. Checked. Unassigned.
Okay, you have unassigned.
Previous item. Next item. Focus first item on screen. Focus last item on screen. Scroll back. Scroll forward. Previous navigation set. Next navigation setting. Back button. Home button. Overview button. Open notifications. Open quick settings. Open global context menu. Open local context menu. Read from top. Read from next item. Show actions. Show edit options. Show installed languages. Perform click. Cancel. Gestures. Swipe right then up.
And I just double tapped on the cancel button.
Swipe left then down. Perform click.
Okay. That performs a click. Okay, say if I done left, well, I'll show you when I open up an app. But left down will basically do the double tap.
Swipe left then up. Overview button.
Okay, there's my overview button. I was kind of wondering which, because I don't hardly use it, but I guess I might need to learn which gesture that is so I can use it in the future.
Experimental tap on side of device. Single side tap unassigned. Double side tap unassigned. Tap detector sensitivity medium.
Okay. Now we're going to go back.
Talkback settings. Gestures.
Using our back gesture.
Keyboard shortcuts.
Now the keyboard shortcuts, I don't have my Bluetooth keyboard hooked up to this phone, but you can go in and you can customize that as well.
Custom labels.
Custom labels is where you can go label buttons, but for the most part, TalkBack has it, or I have it where TalkBack will read out the unlabeled buttons for the most part.
Explore by touch on. Enhanced focus. Move focus to starting our previous position when changing screens on.
Okay, that really does help because it basically will, basically like when you like say for example, if I went out of this and went back home, and then went back into talkback, it would say the last item that I was on, which is very handy.
Miscellaneous. Talkback, suspend and resume shortcut. Long press volume up and down keys on.
Okay, now for this one, we're going to press the volume up and down keys. And then when you hear talkback suspended, you can let up.
Talkback suspended.
Alright, and you can do the same thing to resume talkback.
Talkback resume. Screen dim. Dim screen when talkback is on.
And I have that on.
Dim screen shortcut. Press both volume keys 3 times quickly to enable or disable screen dimming. On.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Screen brightness restored. Screen dim.
Oops. Okay.
Ring. Resume from volume controls hidden.
And I done a 2-finger swipe up to dismiss the volume controls.
Dim screen. Resume from suspend when lock screen is shown.
Okay, and you can resume from suspend when lock screen. It's basically like say if you suspend it, lock your screen, which I'm going to do.
Talkback suspended.
Okay, I'm locking the screen, and then I
Talkback resume.
unlock
Screen
it
dim. Device unlocked.
and do a 2-finger swipe up to unlock the device. Now, the reason why I do the suspend sometimes is, say, if my husband needs to look at something for me or what have you, that helps. Also, there is another, actually, while I'm telling you all different things to do with TalkBack. Okay, you can triple tap the home button,
Home.
or at least on the LG you can. Oop,
Developers.
come on.
Home. Talkback off.
Okay, and that turns off TalkBack. Now, triple tapping the home button again.
Talkback on. Talkback settings. Screen dim. Talkback is on. Help and feedback. Talkback over.
Okay.
Android accept. Clear all. All recent applications dismissed. Home and app drawer. Facebook 5 new events.
Alright, so to show y'all the music thing.
Screen 3 of 3.
And what I done was I done a 2-finger swipe left or right to switch between the different home pages. Okay. Where is
J-pop music stations.
Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am learning Japanese, but that's, you know, that's kind of beside the point. But we're going to go into the J-pop radio stations. But for this purpose, I'm
J-pop
going to show
music
y'all.
stations. Open.
I'm going to show y'all how the audio ducking works with the music. Basically, if I swipe left or right, it will duck it where I can hear, you know, what's going on. Okay, let's see. Where is J-pop?
CS Radio.
J-
Asia Dream. Ronin Radio. Safe. Extreme Anime. J Friends. J Idols Prod. Anime. AI. JPHIP Radio. J-pop Project.
yes.
J-pop music stations. Download.
And of course.
Back. Navigate up. Showing item. No track.
Now I will tell you this app has ads, but you can just hit the back button to get out of them.
Play.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit play.
Link. Susu Shonen Shoujo. Pause. Stop.
So that's basically what it does. Is it mutes it where I can hear the screen reader talking. And now I'm going to do the overview. Well, I say I am.
J-pop music stations. Overview screen. Clear all.
And I'm gonna go down to the kind of the bottom where it says clear all. Double tap on that.
All recent applications dismissed. Screen 3 of 3. MX Player Pro. Home and app drawer. Global context menu. Read from top. Text to speech
Now I'm going to go to
settings.
text to speech settings.
Home and app drawer. Text to speech output. General.
And I'm going to
Vocalizer
switch
to
it
ETI Eloquence
to
TTS.
ETI Eloquence.
Attention. Cancel. Okay.
Use ADI Eloquence TTS. Text. Overview. Overview screen. Settings text. View all. All recent applications dismissed. Home and app drawer. Screen off.
Alright, y'all. This has been episode 1 of Blind 101. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment below. Feel free to private message me. Hit that bell for notifications. Share this video. Feel free to comment below with any other blind related topics that y'all would like for me to do. Whether it be cooking or more tech tutorials or, you know, what have you. Anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed doing this video, and I hope y'all have enjoyed listening to me walk through talkback. And if y'all have any questions, like I said, feel free to comment below. Feel free to PM me on here on YouTube, and I will be glad to help you. Anyway, y'all, until next time.